Hello and welcome to Happily Ever Reality. I am so glad you're here. Today we're talking about sister wives, and we're talking about something that happened in episode 9 and a scene in episode 8. And a commenter here on my channel actually pointed out how Robyn was saying stuff that just didn't really make a lot of sense. I don't want to accuse anyone of lying like Robyn did in episode 9, but what she's saying in one episode and the other, somewhere she's either, I guess she could have changed her mind, or she's not being truthful. It seems like she might be saying, what works in front of the person that she's talking to. Like she's talking to Meri and saying one thing, talking in front of Kody and saying something else. Go ahead and let's look back at episode 8 where she's talking to Meri, and Meri asks her, how long do you think this has been an issue? Like, how long has Christine been unhappy? And listen to what she says.
She was talking about leaving Kody before we moved to Flagstaff.
So before Flagstaff would at least mean Vegas and possibly Utah. But we'll say it's just Vegas. It's just going back to the Vegas days. Clearly, that means Robyn knew at that time that Christine must have been a little bit unhappy, right? There must have been something there that would make Christine think that she would be happier if she left. So that's what she says when she's talking to Meri. Listen to what she says when the group is together at Christine's house and they're all talking about Christine moving.
And in Vegas?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's a lie.
Okay, well.
I just want to point out that Robyn didn't actually use the word liar. She just said this idea was a lie. And so she is either saying Christine is lying about the time in Vegas or the children are lying about what they saw in Vegas. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter what Robyn thinks, because Robyn goes on to say that Janelle and Kody were at a great place in Vegas and Christine and Kody were at a great place in Vegas. She remembers all the things. She remembers the date nights. Here's the deal. People can be in unhappy, unfulfilling, bad relationships and do date nights and holidays and vacations, and they can do all kinds of things together, monogamous or polygamous. You can be doing all the things that make your relationship look good to the outside world. It may even look good to yourself on paper, but the reality is it can still be a terrible relationship. And it sounds like maybe in Vegas, Christine and Kody were trying really hard. But evidently, Christine was not still happy. And what bothers me is, that's what Robyn should say. That would have been helpful in this meeting. Hey, I know you guys were trying really hard in Vegas, but I remember you saying you were still thinking about leaving. And we all know that Robyn knew this because she just told Meri that Christine was thinking of leaving before Flagstaff. So Robyn knew this. Robyn knew that Christine was unhappy. It really doesn't matter what Robyn sees from the outside, because we know in this relationship, these women are not close enough to really fully understand what's going on. The only one who might understand what's going on with Christine is actually Janelle, because they're the only two close enough. So Robyn saying this just, she needed to stay out of it a little bit. She could have mentioned that they were putting in the effort in Vegas, but she doesn't need to act like she knows everything that's going on. I also want to throw in another clip where Robyn and Meri were talking together. Listen to what they say. It was just a little thing, but I thought it mattered here.
She just hasn't seemed happy for a really long time.
Yeah.
So clearly Meri and Robyn both know that she has been unhappy a long time. They just said it. And I think Meri knows that. Meri doesn't deny that at all. But Robyn, the way she acted at that family meeting in episode 9, it doesn't match up. It's like all of a sudden she changed her mind about everything. Could it be because Kody was there and she needed to side with Kody? What do you guys think? Is that what Robyn does? I sort of feel like sometimes we see that with her. I have one more clip I want to throw in, and it's actually of Kody, and he's talking about how long the family has been having issues and sort of what his goal was to get through those issues.
We worked as a family, though dysfunctional, for years, long before Robyn was here.
I just want to point out a few things here. He said dysfunctional. He used that word on his own. He said it had been going on for years. So he acknowledges the fact that there were issues for a super long time. And he also says that it had been going on before Robyn. So he's trying to take the blame off the whole addition of Robyn to the family. So, it's one of those things, I feel like they haven't directly said it a lot on the show, but this just kind of lets us know they're talking about it off camera a lot. So, yeah, he said it, his own words, he said years. So this just confirms what Christine has been saying.
Struggling through these relationships, but we were making it work for the sake of the kids.
For the sake of the kids, not for love, not because they were all, having fulfilling relationships. It was for the sake of the kids. And I think we're at a point where most of us know that's probably not a good idea, and it's probably not going to work in the long run. So that's just not working, Kody. When the words came out of his mouth, I wonder if, like, in his head, it made him realize there might have been an issue. Have you guys ever had a moment like that where you're talking and then you're like, oh, I just said it and now it makes sense? Wonder if he ever does that.
And that was my whole goal, was so that we could have these children have a really quality experience with one another and with us.
Well, that can't happen if you're not living in the same homes or near each other. You're not spending time together. You're quarantining from each other. You're isolating from each other. Just not happening. And COVID is not the only issue here for this family. So his goal to have a fulfilling relationship, his goal was to maintain the relationships for the kids, even if they were dysfunctional. I mean, I'm rephrasing what he said. They were maintaining those dysfunctional relationships for the kids. Yeah, that's it. So Christine's saying, I'm done. I don't want this relationship. So it seems like Kody actually is confirming what Christine says, but then Robyn is just flip-flopping back and forth. And really, Robyn is already, for many people, very unlikable. I think this is just adding a whole other element to it. Like her being this aggressive with Christine. Should I use the word aggressive? Assertive? Aggressive. What's the right word, guys? You let me know. How do you feel about Robyn's actions at that meeting and what she said to Meri? Do you guys feel like there was a lot of conflict there? Like, I just feel like they don't really line up and she's flipping and flopping. So let me know in the comments. Of course, we have a new episode coming out soon, so I will have a longer YouTube video with recap and commentary. I hope you come back for that. And if you haven't already, click like and subscribe. Also, if you guys have any other shows you like or I might be missing out on, let me know. I'm a fan of like the 90 Day Fiancé, and I like the Plaths when they're on. But I know I'm probably missing some good stuff because I just limit myself to like TLC and some Bravo shows. So if there's anything really good, let me know in the comments. I'm definitely always looking for a new good reality show. And that is it, guys. I will see you next time.